Oh, here we go. Dom, can you hear me? Look at him on his phone. Look at him. Just look at him. Look at him. What is he doing? We can't even hear you. Your mic is muted. This is how he's starting off the show. Ladies and gentlemen, this is horrible. We can hear him just like you can hear me. I hope so. Dominic Mysterio is somewhere Jack Boy Chain is. I don't know where Jack Boy Main Chain is, but he's definitely where Dominic Mysterio is. Ladies and gentlemen, WE Wrestling, we're back. Relax.
Relax.
Swirling mass.
Yeah.
Gray and black and white.
Turn my mic up. Turn our mother loving mic up.
No,
want to see them with Sims and anybody that's coming in rain.
Hunger Games up in my head. Gotta get the dough, babies need
ain't gotta go in bed.
Virgil. All right.
Nah, you ain't doing me like that. You ain't doing me.
For my black queen, Sasha.
And Goldust. All right.
Yo, you are foul, bro. You are
Jeff Hardy at number 5.
Number 5.
Goldust. All right, Goldust. All right, Ty. All right.
With that, niggas give me props every day. What I'ma do with that?
Eddie Guerrero going in Wrestling God. Y'all just gonna have to be mad. Y'all just gonna have to be mad. That's just how it works. No, you whoa.
I can keep the job. I ain't giving donkeys today. That's the seed of God plotting on my dad.
My hot take and my hot trash of the week. Whatever. I'm giving it a horn swallow.
That's your favorite squad.
I'm giving a spirit squad because you get a goddamn spirit squad. You nasty, filthy top 5.
Peers who, as it appears, ain't on my tier, being hated by cats.
Oh no. Oh, this God damn it. Your photo 40%. Yo, Montez, I think you come here. Yeah, I was about to say this. Hold on, yo. You lucky WWE got copyright laws. Boy, I would play the Street Profit. What channel is that? What channel does that cover? That's the next question. That's relax.
Pull up a chair, and we ain't talking careers.
Hey, it goes right over my face too perfectly. That is funny, buddy.
He had a good one with Rhino. Stop. That day, what was home the weak version of Ray Phoenix? Who's your house party?
Yeah, I'm good on that.
I'm back, bitches. Can you hear me? Turn my mic up. WE Wrestling. What's up, Dre? How you doing? Yeah, unmute your mic. You started the intro nasty, and now I let the intro play. There was a whole yo fight Dustin fight. First and foremost, fight Dustin fight. Dre, what's going on? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Got to get it together. Ladies and gentlemen, this is WE Wrestling Podcast, episode 21. Oh, I can hear you now.
All right. Man, my Wi-Fi trying to hold me already.
Not even. We're going to fight through it. WE Wrestling Podcast. Today is the day. It is June 13th, 2021. It is the night of NXT in your house.
Yes, sir.
In your
and for
house.
all our wrestling fans up in here, man, make sure to leave y'all comments. We will be reading the comments. If you have any questions, any commentary, your favorite, if you have any input, just put it up in there. Don't be scared.
Let's go. In your house. And speaking of in your house, before we get to the predictions, how we got to give In Your House the pay-per-view their flowers. The whole pay-per-view. I feel like this In Your House is underrated. We got to remember the Hell in the Cell.
Severely underrated, bro.
Came from In Your House before it was called a fatal.
Bro.
Before it was called a fatal 4-way match. The 4-corner elimination match.
Yo, man, that's my moment right there too, man. That's probably that is. When I'm looking at my list, that is actually my favorite In Your House moment, man. The 4-corner match. Oh my goodness.
4-corner elimination match. All right, In Your House pay-per-view. We still going. It's a little technical difficulties. We had to get things back. I know y'all been asking for this to come back. Giving In Your House the pay-per-view is flowers. The Hell in the Cell, Valentine's Day Massacre. In Your House has a stack full of history and moments. Let's see, May 14th, 1995, in Syracuse, New York, the WWF sweepstakes. WWF Vince tried to give away a whole crib, a whole house, a whole casa on a pay-per-view, which created In Your House. And if I'm not mistaken, the main event was Diesel versus Sid Vicious. I know it's a lot of Psycho Sid Vicious fans. Sid Vicious versus Diesel. That I ain't gonna lie. In Your House is the main events. The first couple ones is kind of weak. Diesel and Sid Vicious was the main event of the first two. I'm definitely not tuning in then or now. What else do we have? Oh, Valentine's Day Massacre, one of the most famous In Your House from February 1999. And that was the last one, the last and retiring pay-per-view of In Your House.
Bro, I'm just on my phone with it, man.
It's all right, man. I was just talking about Valentine's Day Massacre In Your House. That was the last one before the 2020 In Your House.
Man, yo, I gotta go back, bro. We gotta go back to the Fatal 4-Way, bro. The 4-corner elimination. You have Stone Cold Steve Austin. This is Stone Cold at on the rise. This is when he really made his name off of Bret Hart at this junction of his career, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like Bret Hart, more than anybody other than Vince McMahon, you can make the argument, made Stone Cold. It was those two people more than anybody else. You know, those two and the Mike Tyson incident. But
yeah,
I think more than anybody, Bret Hart, because Bret Hart is who he first got that. You know what I'm saying? That look, that big rub, you know? And at this time, this was the follow-up to the Royal Rumble. And at this time, I was like the biggest Bret Hart mark. Like, other than Rob Van Dam, like, if it wasn't for RVD, Bret Hart would be my number 1 favorite wrestler of all time. You know what I'm saying? And
thank God for RVD, huh?
Yeah, at that time, bro, I was such a Bret Hart mark. I remember when Bret Hart looked like he won the Royal Rumble, and then Stone Cold comes back into the ring and eliminates him. This is the follow-up to that. And Shawn Michaels vacates the title 3 days before the pay-per-view. So they have to switch the entire plan around and make it for the world title. At first,
I was rooting for Vader.
At first this was supposed to be like for a different stipulation.
Basically, it was going to be a number 1 contender match regardless, though.
But it ended up being for the world title, and Bret Hart won it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what made me mark out. So that's why I was like my favorite moment. But there's another moment. I'm gonna go ahead. Let me know one of your moments. I want to go back and forth with it. But I got a crazy.
I talked about. I mean, like, how can you overlook the Hell in the Cell? Like that
debut.
That is one of the moments. I mean, are you kidding me? Like,
bruh, that was one of the greatest debuts ever, too, man. Kane's debut.
Exactly.
And not only that, but man, when you think of Kane's like previous gimmicks before that, bruh, like Wow, bro, that's like one of the like
Bro,
greatest like
the fake Diesel,
man,
the
fake
dentist,
Diesel,
the
Isaac
dentist.
Yankum,
Yeah.
bro. Like, nah, man, I didn't see no hope for him. You know, to end up thinking he'd become a Hall of Famer. I ain't learned until a while later that he was the fake Diesel. I was like, really? Because I hated the fake Diesel and fake Razor Ramon, bro.
Yeah, I did too.
I
Horrible.
hated that. That was
Horrible.
automatic change to WCW. Anytime I saw that, like, I ain't watching that.
Yo, other than the four corners, you have another main event.
Yo, while we're still on the four corners, though, also on that card was the debut of China. And it was her debuting. It was Triple H versus The Rock for the Intercontinental title, and China debuted like as like his like bodyguard and everything. She was actually on the in the fans and everything. You know what I'm saying? And then she interfered and everything, and that was her debut or whatnot.
Shout out to Mr. Didn't want to do it to you, Twitch. Definitely.
R.I.P. to China. You know.
ARP China conversation at the shop. Gang.
Man, another favorite moment, man. This is how hardcore of a Bret Hart stan I was. When Bret Hart was, even when he was being a little crybaby and he was like on the Canada America thing, I was rocking with the Canadians, you know. But the thing though was he was talking like, yo, man, we ain't racist like y'all racist out here and all that stuff. I was just like, dang, Bret Hart like making points, you know. But that was such a Bret Hart mark that when they had the Canadian Stampede at In Your House number 16. It was the
I was
Hart
just
Foundation
about to talk about that
versus Austin, Shamrock, Goldust, and the Road Warriors, bro. Like, I was hyped, yo.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I was hyped for that match too. That's a fact.
Because they were getting dogged all throughout the states, and then they finally got a home game, and it was just like you would have think like they were the good guys the whole time because the fans were so like biased for them, like.
I'm not gonna lie, that showed the power of the Stone Cold. That definitely showed the power of Stone Cold.
And they got to show out too, bro. Yeah, Stone Cold had that heat with the country, like Conor McGregor with Brazil back when he was going at Jose Aldo. Like, yeah, Stone Cold had crazy heat at that moment, man. That's a good point you bring up, man.
Run through some main events. Let's see. I get some main events.
Man.
So going down all the way to Massacre. I'm gonna go all the way down to Massacre. The first one, the main event, Diesel, the champion, versus Psycho Sid for the WWF title.
That was the first In Your House, yeah?
Yes, the main event.
Hey man, why was I thinking the first In Your House had Bret Hart taking on the Habushi, was it? The Japanese dude with like all the little I guess that must have been a different pay-per-view, but I remember Bret Hart. I could have sworn he took on that Japanese dude with all the symbols at In Your House. But I looked that up too, and I saw that, and I was like, "Wait, when did Bret take on the Japanese dude?" You know?
Yeah.
Because that was a.
Listen to these matches, boy. Did I miss out on wrestling somewhat? This says on here the main event was In Your House 3. Two dudes with attitudes. With Diesel and Shawn Michaels versus Yokozuna, the British Bulldogs. I don't remember that.
Yokozuna and the British Bulldog were a tag team at that time.
For the well, I mean, look up for all the titles. We're gonna talk about the prediction because there's a match that was announced that I didn't know about.
On what?
For all the titles, I didn't know that. Well, not all the titles.
For all the titles.
Oh, last time I checked is for the North America and tag team.
I don't recall that. You know what match I was thinking though, because I'm getting mixed up with another match. It was like
no, I'm talking about for tonight. I heard it's supposed to be Bronson.
No. Yeah, it's supposed to be all
yeah, but on this one, the two dudes in attitude with Shawn Michaels it was for the WWF Championship, the Intercontinental title, and the tag team title.
Was it?
Yeah, yep. The British Bulldogs was the British Bulldogs was the tag team champions. I'm assuming Diesel was the Intercontinental and Shawn Michaels was the WWF.
Diesel was the world champion. Shawn Michaels.
Oh, Shawn Michaels was the Intercontinental.
Yeah. It's before Shawn got his thing. Yeah. Man, Diesel was not drawn.
Diesel would, and he's on so many in your houses.
I thought Diesel was fire. As a kid, I thought Diesel was fire, bro. I ain't gonna even hold you, bro.
You better stop. You gotta stop. There's still a Matt card part of the week.
I was a child, man. I thought he was fire, man. Same with the Warrior. I thought Warrior was fire, bro.
Yeah, that should definitely be a show we talk about. Stuff we thought was dope then and they ain't shit to us now. Because there's a couple I used to support, and I cannot believe I was a fan. I ain't gonna hold you. I used to root on the job squad.
I'm still not even, you know what? My position on the Warrior don't even change though. I still think he fired, bro, because like he's still larger than life. You know what I'm saying? That's what's missing from the people now. Like, man, like when I think like the old school pro wrestlers, they were like so much. There's so much character to them. So much, you know, maybe it's because they were like all drugged up and roided out and everything that they were like you know, wilding out, but they have like a larger than life persona that like a lot of these people don't have because a lot of them look regular, you know?
Yeah, but I feel like, and that's why wrestling fans is, you can tell they're all different because you saying that, I'm starting to realize like I think I was always a fan of like the realism though, the people that's closest to what's being real. Because you saying larger than life, I can see why people are a fan of Ultimate Warrior, but I don't like Ultimate Warrior. I don't like. You like a crackhead, like from where I'm from, crackheads are doing what Ultimate Warrior do. I see crackheads do that. They don't win matches, but when I see people know top 5, Ric Flair is different. He's just bigger than life. He's just the money dripping machine.
All respect to Ric Flair, but as a kid, and that's funny, Ric Flair's like the Morgan Freeman of pro wrestling, bro. Because like as a kid, but even as I was 3 years old watching wrestling, bro, like, and that's a long time ago. Like, freaking, I always saw Ric Flair. I was like, man, this guy looks like, how's this old dude beating up like these like young like buff dudes, and like he's over here like he looked to me like never like not in the same shape as like these other dudes. Those dudes look like straight up athletes. And not to say Ric Flair wasn't or whatnot, but he just looked like an older dude to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it looked like he had no business. Like, he was one of those people that kind of like, as a kid, even though I was always like, believed in it to a certain extent because like I grew up with it so much so that I would do all the moves on family members and like I would hurt family members and stuff. So I'm like, no, this stuff real. Like,
shout out to my little brothers.
Right now.
My
like,
little brothers are G's. Shout out to my little brothers.
Yeah, so like
the ankle lock was one of my favorite submissions too.
Ric Flair and people like the Undertaker turn the lights off and turn them back on and stuff like that. That would be the stuff that would start to make me think like, wait a minute, like you know, they're like the ones who started making me think like, yo, man, something the jig is up, bro. Like, you know,
but see, that's why I love wrestling fans because me too, bro. But what you saying is kind of different because I was super out of shape. So when I see Ric Flair, even though he's clowning people that's like out of shape and stuff, I still was a support of him because he don't fit. Like, you're not the typical, like, in my what's graining in my head, like, you're not the Hulk Hogan and shit, but you get it done. And I was a fan of that. That's me as like Ric Flair. I was always a fan of the cruiserweights. Like, because they didn't do what the typical what wrestlers supposed to do. Like, I was always a fan of that. So Ric Flair was that main event player. Like, he wasn't high flyer, but like you said, like, you don't look like the typical, like, you shouldn't be going an hour long with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Like, kid, so I'm not smart enough at that time to really like understand the greatness that was Ric Flair because he was more for like an adult audience as opposed to a kid audience where Hulk Hogan's like this cartoon character, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, all right, you know, he's telling you, you know what I'm saying? It was like the person, the parents will let you watch because like, oh, he's talking about say your prayers and all that stuff, you know, whatever, man. I don't even want to talk about that.
Your boy.
I'm bad right now.
Your boy.
Fell into that.
Titus O'Neil was even disgusted.
Yo, we got Taker versus Mankind Buried Alive, bro. Oh, my fault. You got to go down all the main events, right?
No, you can talk about it. I just wanted to highlight it because you stopped me at a good time because I realized, yo, Diesel is main event on a lot of these, and he was not a draw. he is not a draw.
Maybe that's why they got rid of it because they're just like, yo, Diesel's like synonymous with this pay-per-view.
Yo, like legit, his biggest draw is when he was Shawn Michaels' bodyguard. Like when he turned on HBK, that was like his biggest thing.
Yeah, whole little story. It went for a minute too, man.
Yeah, it did.
Like 2 years.
Yo, WWF used to be so good at storyline. We're not gonna talk about it. In Your House. What else you got for me?
Man, Undertaker was putting out on In Your Houses too, man. Undertaker.
Whoa, let's talk about it. Just you saying that Goldust versus Undertaker in a casket match.
That was Goldust's best match to me.
I don't know, Roddy. That Roddy Piper thing was different, though.
Oh, yo, all right.
That Roddy Piper was different.
Right,
yo.
that was the best Goldust match for sure.
Like they saved the whole pay-per-view.
I mean, if that had the Iron Man match on there too, but you know what I'm saying. But that definitely did steal the show. It stole the show for me only because I was so Bret Hart biased that I was just hot how that happened, you know. But I already knew he was gonna lose because the whole setup, you know what I'm saying? Like it was such a one-sided setup. Like you knew who's winning going.
Oh my gosh, no, one of my favorite matches, period. Like honestly, Shawn Michaels versus Mankind, the Mind Games. Yo, that is one of my favorite matches because that like as a child, even at that time, like that opened my eyes. I'm like, yo, like Mankind, like how people look at the Fiend, like how like Fiend control people's minds and stuff. Back then, like we didn't have all the movies and stuff like that. That was based on that character. So Mankind made it seem like, yo, dude, is he really like doing some mind control shit to HBK? Because HBK didn't wrestle like that. Yeah. He really didn't. Like they told a legit story, and I'm all for stories.
And that was like a stamp for Mankind right there. That was like one of his big moments right there. You know, Undertaker.
Yeah, you can hang with the main event. Yeah,
Undertaker already stamped him out the gate. Like that's the one that I think that's like the first person Undertaker really like stamped. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, bro, like he gave Mankind such a strong push out the gate. Even gave him Paul Bearer. You know what I'm saying? The Boiler Room matches and all that. And then he goes from that to Shawn Michaels. Like they really went out the way for Mankind, bro. Like that shows like WWF was making stars back then, bro.
That's a fact.
Man.
That's a fact.
Their roster was crazy looking at their roster. Rock, Austin, Mankind. This is before Triple H was really popping, but this is actually really on the cusp of it because this is when China came around. That's when he got popping, you know. Man, you know, I think there was a Stone Cold. No, I already mentioned Stone Cold and Undertaker buried alive, but there was like a triple threat too. I think it was like Stone Cold, Kane, and Undertaker. I think that was that.
I think it was like a Kane. No, Kane and Mankind versus Undertaker and Stone Cold.
Referee?
Yeah, Stone Cold Steve Austin versus The Undertaker and Kane.
All right, I'm not begging. All right.
In the triple threat match. That was like In Your House 24. Technically called In Your House Breakdown.
Man, I didn't even recall that there were this many In Your House when I started looking at this. I was like, damn, it was like,
right.
Things like, what? I remember the matches. I just don't remember being on the card, you know.
All right, but before we get into some predictions, let's get into some wrestling chatter. Gonna get into some wrestling chatter. And starting off, I'm kicking it off with Against All Odds. First of all, I want to say, yo, honestly, Impact Division is not that bad. Not scratch your head. Oh my god. Yo, Impact Division is
I had an itch, bro.
Yeah, right.
Need a haircut.
But Moose versus Kenny. Oh no, before I get to Moose versus Kenny, one of the matches that I did see, because one of my underrated people on there, P.D. Williams, was still wrestling on Impact, and he still was moving in the ring. He even hit a Canadian Destroyer off of the top rope.
The OG Canadian Destroyer.
The original. The original.
The
The
real.
original.
Man, you know what? That ain't cool. People jacking people's moves that's still wrestling. Like, man, like, I understand if they retired or whatever, but if they still out there cooking, like, bro, make
Like,
it
he's
out.
still out here
That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
in a
if you
number
still
one
jacking his
contender
move,
match.
y'all stop jacking his move, bro.
He's in a number one contender match for a title.
Stop
And
jacking-
y'all
give that man his move back, bro. Give that man his move back. Damn.
That's why he's doing it off of the top rope and stuff like that
It's
now.
sad.
Yeah.
Like, man, I gotta like come up with new variations of my own move because people can't think of nothing of their own. That's why I put RVD in such a high regard, bro. Because like growing up, like I'd always watch wrestling. I do like all the moves. You know what I'm saying? Even the moves I couldn't do because being too small, but like I knew like how to take them if I weren't doing it, I knew how to take them. You know?
Right.
And like, well, RVD was just like so much innovation. It was just like, yo, I rock with this dude because he's just making up so much stuff, making me want to make up stuff, you know? Like, so when I see these other wrestlers that come, I'm just like, what do you like? What originality do you bring to the table? Like, what new move do you got? You know, that I haven't already seen and like done. Like, those are the people who like stand out, and it's usually like the luchadors and like, you know, there's a lot of people now who do that type of
Ray
style,
Phoenix.
but they're doing a lot of the same stuff already. They're doing
Not Ray Phoenix.
And, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, not Ray Phoenix, but
Ray
Phoenix and stuff like that. Like, what's the new stuff? You know, like.
And I'm a Pentagon Junior Dark fan, but Ray Phoenix is underrated. This man is so creative; it is ridiculous.
Zack Sabre Jr. too, like
yes, you get it. Yes, absolutely,
bro,
absolutely.
Like, his submission game is so crazy, bro. Like that guy's submission game is aspiring, bro. Like real talk, like. That's why I used to be so heavy on the Bret Hart thing. I used to think he was like the greatest technical thing ever, but like after watching Zack Sabre Jr., I'm like, bro, he's just different from everybody, bro. Like. If you could use Walter and Zack Sabre Jr., that would be the greatest pro wrestler of all time, bro.
All right, I'm gonna give you my reactions to Moose versus Kenny Omega. You ready? It's gonna be quick.
You ain't gonna go down the card? You didn't see the card?
Hold on. That's like it. Well, maybe I'm gonna say this as a fan. Don't get it twisted. It wasn't horrible. It was a good match. But as a fan, it's like, damn, how it ended. I know it's Impact, but I'm trying to be invested in Impact. And I ain't gonna lie, maybe because we're the company at, to me, I don't feel like they should be doing endings like that. The Young Bucks coming out, Super Kick, Moose, and especially your Moose, like, I don't know. I feel like it should have been a disqualification or something. But I guess Sami Callihan is next. That's why I said maybe I'm being biased as a fan. I feel like if Moose was going to lose, it should have been like a DQ or something like that.
All right, so I ain't see the pay-per-view, you know, but I did hear about the results already. And ironically enough, just because of how much like wrestling stuff I watch on YouTube or whatever, when I went on my YouTube today, without even searching for like wrestling or anything at all, you know, like they have that algorithm that'll pop stuff up that they already know like your interest or whatnot. At the very top of the list was like a video basically saying like, here's like the ending to Omega versus Moose, and the title was like horrible ending to like a horrible pay-per-view or something like that. And I didn't even bother clicking on it. It's like about 2-3 minutes long. But like the screenshot is like the Young Bucks like about this double super kick Moose.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm just like, man, I just been seeing all these like dirt sheets and like articles talking about how Kenny Omega's really banged up right now and he needs time off and he ain't gonna be doing this for much.
It seemed like he's not getting no time off.
I just thought like now would be a good time for him to give up the title to Moose, who's like a good representative for Impact, you know, and it
Yeah,
does a lot for Moose, you know, to get that rub. And then afterwards, so I wasn't a fan of. I understand Kenny winning, but without seeing it, just from word of mouth, is terrible execution and bad ending. You know, so I already have that going.
Yeah. Like I said, yeah.
But what makes things more cringeworthy, because I'm already not liking it for the simple fact that he's already complaining he's hurt and everything. So why are you gonna have him retain and continue to work hurt? You know, like give that man some time off. You know.
So my only thing is, maybe Moose is not their guy. And I think even though people could say, "Oh, just because he's the next one, you're rooting for him," but Sami Callihan might be Impact's face. Like you gotta realize they kept him around. Like he's always been in main events. He even lost to Tessa Blanchard. Like Sammy might to Impact. He might be the guy. I personally think Moose is a great representative for Impact.
The way I look at it is like this, man. Impact shot themselves in the foot the moment they brought Kenny Omega in, and they really buried their champion at that time, Rich Swann. As soon as they did that segment where he couldn't get past a single security guard, you know what I'm saying, to go outside.
Oh yeah. You had to get out. Yeah.
To leave, bro. I've never seen someone be stopped to leave, to exit. He got G-checked by one single security guard who looked goofy, so unintimidating, the most unintimidating security guard ever, bro. Like it was just over from there.
And you're the world champ.
Where he comes back the next week with backup, and then he's talking like a little brother who went and got his big brother.
That's why, and that's another reason why, honestly, wrestling wise, I guess it makes sense. Moose couldn't beat Kenny because he lost to Swan.
But Moose looks like he could get past that security guard.
He lost to Swan. And look how Swan acted.
Sami Callihan would have the same problems with that security guard that
we haven't seen that in the Impact universe. They will disagree with you because Sami Callihan is the one that says fuck you. And matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, he got fired. Storyline, he got fired by Don Callis. I'm telling you, Sammy's gonna take the title from Kenny.
So with that being said, though, I mean, you know, I kind of like the story now that I see the setup. It's
because especially
AEW and everything, you know what I'm saying? Like he's making Kenny's life he'll probably cost him against Andrade first, you know what I'm saying? And then show up on, you know what I'm saying, to the point where they finally have to reinstate him, or they don't.
Andrade seeing now am I still out here?
At first I was thinking, all right, they fired him so that they can have one of those dark matches again. And he's gonna get to have his dark match like John Moxley had with Kenny Omega. Another death match type thing, you know? And that made me cringe because while I'm usually all for those type of matches, it's again like Kenny Omega talking about he's like super banged up right now. Like, why are you gonna do another death match right now? You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't even have a full crowd yet. Like, why are you gonna go and beat yourself up like that? You ain't even got a full crowd to do it in front of. Like, that's just senseless to me. You know, like save that for when the crowds get back popping.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Men love his job. I'm not mad at him, but yeah, the death matches part, you could relax. We don't need all of that.
Yeah, I like Moose too, so I kind of wanted him to get it, you know. But I'll see where it go. I'll hold off. I'll hold off on that. But I did hear it was a terrible ending, you know.
Yeah, it made me be like,
Impact got some fire female wrestlers. I think
Impact women division is fire.
Closest competition NXT has. I think NXT got the best.
Their women tag team division is fire. On the low,
I want them on WWE, bro. I want
what's their called? The new tag team, the current tag team champion. What's they called? Heat and Flow or something like that. I'm sorry if I botched your name, but y'all are fire.
Yeah, they fired, bro.
Fire.
I want them on NXT. I want them and Deonna Purrazzo back on NXT.
Yeah, Deonna Purrazzo is fire.
She is fine, bro. Like, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I remember Deonna Purrazzo on NXT way back in the day, and like they were letting her get a little bit off, but she got cake, bro. Like, and one time they had her wrestle with the cake out, man, dude, and never again. She was jiggling so much. They was like, "Yo, nope, you gotta wear pants for that one, bro." I was like, "Dang, they done
What a segue, ladies and gentlemen! It's time for WE Wrestling. It's time for the NXT predictions of WE Wrestling on National.
You gotta call me. You can get it.
Oh man, let's go! It's prediction time. Are you ready? In your house predictions. Let's go. First match that I think is gonna go. It might be the pre-show match. Hope it's not. It deserves to be on the card. Matter of fact, I think it's gonna be on the card knowing Triple H.
5 matches. This is about to all be on the card.
Yeah.
I don't think this is gonna be the first match because I think it's gonna make the main card. But for this match, man, I feel
y'all already know. Hold up. I'm a spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Connecticut. You hear me? Connecticut. Mercedes Martinez win. Next. It don't even matter. Next match.
Look at him.
Yeah. Y'all talk about that New York bias, that West Coast bias, Connecticut. You hear me?
Nah. I hate to break it to you, but Xia Li is winning. I feel bad for Mercedes Martinez because she be making everybody else look good. And she be like, basically, you know what I'm saying? She's like that.
But don't get it twisted.
She's like the NXT Natalia.
Hold on. I got even better. Like, you saying that because I think eventually she will get her push. Low key, she's like the Velveteen effect. How Velveteen started off, he was taking nothing but L's, but he still was getting over. His matches still was fire.
I mean, you know, she's like the ring general. Every woman she works with and should be getting the win, but they're investing in building the character of the other people that she's against at the time. You know, like she just kind of at like a bad spot, like a bad coming in time.
It's not a bad spot. You can't win everything.
I'm saying bad spot is in like normally, like if she would have came in during like a certain time, you know, like she would just be squashing everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but at this point, it's like her losing doesn't hurt more than her winning.
Yeah, I prefer the only reason why I'm not mad the way things going because I prefer this. Instead of her just squashing people, I prefer her to display her talent. I just prefer her to put on good matches because I don't know, Gonzalez. I don't know if the main title are we gonna get there? But yeah,
I remember she did this spot with EO, bruh, where instead of like everybody slams him on the top of the announce table and everything, like she like banged her on the side of that announce table, bruh, and it was just a nasty spot, bruh. I was just like, yo, she's fire, bro. But on the real, Xia Li just like they're got too much invested in her. Her entrance alone is just ridiculous. You know,
that's
she
a
got
fact.
a whole nation on her back. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like they're definitely gonna do whatever they can to like try to tap into that Chinese market. You know what I'm saying? And appease that Chinese market. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't care. I gotta be Connecticut bias.
I'll be surprised.
I gotta be Connecticut bias. You got this, Mercedes. You got this. Here we go. 3 titles is on the line. The tag team titles and the NXT North American title is on the line. From what I told, in the 6-man tag, Bronson Reed and the Young Boys. That's what I call them. They the Young Boys. Versus the Esco squad.
Legado del Fantasma. I got with the upset because I feel at least one title got to change hands, and I think this is the most.
It ain't even the upset. It's well deserved. Give Escobar what he deserves. I've been calling this. It's time.
It's a true 3-man tag against a put together 3-man tag.
They better not do this.
I always hate when they have the two singles competitors tag and beat like a legitimate tag team. It just, I hate when they do that. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that ain't the case tonight. I know Bronson just got the title, which makes me a little worried that they might keep it on him. But I'm just like, man, I don't want a pay-per-view where every title, you know what I'm saying, stays the same. That to me kind of just like, you know, you could have did that on a regular. You could have defended these titles on like a regular show or something.
I'm gonna be real with y'all. I think a lot of my predictions is off, but I don't care. I don't care. I'm saying them anyway. Escobar and the gang is walking out to go because I ain't go. All right. Let me be real for a second. All right, let me play devil advocate to myself for a second. Bronson Reed did just win the title. They did have that dramatic ass moment with the kid, but Esco had the kid moment too. I don't. Let's go Esco. Let's go Esco. Let's go Esco. I'm going with Esco.
It's fire.
Oh boy, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is personally my most favorite looking title ever to me personally. Just me personally. I think I'm a rich boy in like a whole nother world. Yeah, I'm definitely a rich boy. Yeah, I'm Cameron Grimes to the moon. The $1 million title is on the line in a ladder match. Cameron Grimes versus LA Knight. Cameron Grimes to the moon. To the moon. To the moon. This is why low-key devil advocate again. This is why I think no titles might not switch hands because somebody's winning a new title. But anyway, Cameron Grimes to the moon.
I think it's Cameron Grimes' time. I hate to agree with you. I like it when we don't agree so that we could like debate. But I think that it's Cameron Grimes' time because it's just like he's another one of those people like Mercedes Martinez that is always like being unselfish. You know what I'm saying? And putting everybody else over and helping everybody else get ahead. I think it's his time. You know what I'm saying? Like he's taken enough L's. This is the perfect person for him to get that win against, even though I like LA Knight. I ain't gonna lie, I like LA Knight more than I like Cameron Grimes, but I recognize Cameron Grimes is usually the fall guy, so it's time for him to win one. You know what I'm saying? I would not be mad if LA Knight win because I like LA Knight more, but at the same time, like Cameron Grimes is one of those people that grew on me over time. Like at first I really didn't. I feel bad because like I didn't like Cameron Grimes at all to begin with due to circumstances that had nothing to do with him directly. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense.
Moon.
But he's won me over time. But like he's one of those people like I just like gave a rough go. You know what I'm saying? Like he had to really earn my respect. But he's fire. He's fire, and I think it's his due time to win a big one on a big show. So
okay, I'm picking Cameron Grimes, but playing devil's advocate again. Oh my god, I don't know. I think the LA Knight and Cameron Grimes story will continue. I don't know how long the $1 million man is going to be around, and if he is going to be around, I really think he will be a manager of LA Knight for some reason before Cameron Grimes. But I do got Cameron Grimes. We're going to the moon.
I'm switching to LA Knight because man, like now I'm thinking like LA Knight
this
would be
is
so
nasty.
With the $1 million
my
title.
gosh!
Because like I was about to just say this in defense of LA Knight, even though I had Cameron Grimes, but now I'm thinking about and I'm just like I want LA Knight to win. Fuck, I got LA Knight because
this is trash.
I'm thinking of it like this, bro. Like LA Knight was under heavy criticism as of late. People calling him a wannabe Rock, wannabe Stone Cold Steve Austin. But it's those characteristics about him that I think is just so fire to begin with because it's been missing from a lot of people. So, like, I want him to succeed and I want to see him, like, do his thing, you know? So, like, while he's under heavy criticism by people for, like, you know, taking after them, like, you could see people take inspiration from so many different wrestlers. They're taking moves and everything. He's just taking characteristic, you know, like, persona and you know like character more so than like you know. So like,
that's why I
I'm all
said
for
that
it. You know what I'm
playing
saying? I
devil's
like the
advocate. I think
Jay
he would
Lethals
win.
and people
Yeah.
like that who, like, I love when Jay Lethal did the Macho Man and the Ric Flair and stuff like that. So like, I have no problem
Gold
with the LA
money.
Knight being on the top with like you see like those shades of like The Rock. You know what I'm saying? And
No,
those
no,
like
you right and all,
those,
but just for switching your pick like that though, you gotta
because I want to
relax.
see what the $1 million title.
You gotta relax.
Do the entrance
You
and
gotta
do
you
the
gotta
Rock entrance. If
relax.
you switch to the
You
Rock
gotta
entrance and hold
relax.
up the
Hold
title,
on. I'm not done. One
be
more.
fire.
You gotta relax.
That would be fire.
Cameron Grimes to the moon. Cameron Grimes. Here we go. All right. All right. Here we go. Cameron Grimes, LA Knight. All right. I'm gonna win. It's okay. But the NXT women's title is on the line. Gonzalez versus Moon. I got Gonzalez retaining.
I want this to be a squash match.
Let's go.
I'm not excited for this match at all, bro. Ember Moon, get your man some house training. Don't ever let him wear that shirt. You better bleach that shirt. I don't ever want to see nothing like that again. You were not
Oh
invited to
my
the cookout.
god. You are not invited to the cookout. Oh, we might need to put that in the segment.
How is she not invited to her own cookout? You ain't invited to your own family cookout.
No, you gotta come around back.
It's crazy.
Not the squash match.
I wish I had that. I wish I had that Jay Black. Disgusting. Paul.
Nasty.
Like,
The audacity.
just like, man, Ember.
That's your favorite wrestler, though.
Taking away that, that hurt, but taking away Ember Moon is a good wrestler, so I ain't going down. I think she's gonna give Raquel one of her best matches. Because Raquel, I mean, her best match has been with Dakota Kai.
Yup.
Having that support, like she had a good match with EO though. I'll give her that. Her whole build up with EO been fired, but we talking EO.
But I'm not gonna lie.
EO, you know what I'm saying?
I'm throwing an early prediction. I think because of the storyline, I really think her best match is going to be against Dakota Kai. I really think they have that chemistry.
Oh, you think they're gonna split up and go against each other?
Yeah, I do, and I think they're gonna have a fire match. I think Dakota Kai, just because of that chemistry, Dakota Kai is gonna be the reason why. Like, oh man, now. Like Ember Moon might show us like a glimpse, even though I think EO, like you said, EO did show us some. Like she's working. You know what I mean, she's growing.
Well, I hope they wait on that until the tail end of Raquel's run.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see her dropping the title for at least like 3 more months. I see her getting at least 2 more like pay-per-view title ones under her belt before like she's even in jeopardy of losing her title. Like they're really invested in her right now.
I can see that. I understand that. You might be right. So who you got, Raquel?
I got Raquel with the squash. I mean, need to be
with the squash. All right, here we go. Match of the night. Well, my match of the night off the rip. The NXT Championship is on the line. Karrion Kross versus Pete Dunne versus Johnny Takeover versus Kyle O'Reilly versus Adam the Goat Cole, baby. This match is going to be fire.
I'll be highly upset because we got a fantasy draft going on. And I got 4 out of the 5 people in this match. So if somehow if somehow Johnny Gargano wins, I'm cursed. Just like I don't know how. Like that would be the craziest thing ever, bro. Like, but man, I got Karrion Kross, man.
So we got to talk about this match. We both got Karrion Kross. It's kind of obvious. It's a lot more that needs to happen with him with the title. So let's talk about the matches, though. Let's get predictions in the match, though, because this match is going to be fire. It has to be. First of all, prediction: how long does this match go?
Well, man, come on now. You got Adam Cole and Johnny Gargano and O'Reilly in the match. Those three people are Iron Men. So like, and then Pete Dunne too, obviously. So it's like they're going 40 minutes easy. I ain't gonna say 40, but like they're going at least 30 minutes. Easy.
I agree. I'm saying 35. I ain't gonna hold you. I say you give them time. Give them time. just still the show.
The more I think about it, well, I think Karrion Kross is like the pick, you know what I'm saying? To like just have his resume read that he like ran through like all these people, because you know they like to do that, like, oh, I beat this person and this person, and this like way for him to hurry up and like fill up his catalog all at once, you know. Yep. But at the same time, I'm thinking like there's been talk about him going up to the main roster. He put a post up again saying like I don't plan on being in NXT for like too long and everything like that. And then when I think about it, I'm just like, what stories right now? Like I'm looking at everybody else in this matchup, and they all kind of like have like storylines with each other outside of Karrion Kross. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, who does Karrion Kross really have to like bounce off right now? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Like you got Pete Dunne, who's like really in a good position right now. Like,
it's a takeover. I'm going hot take. I'm trying to think who could it be, but I'm going with a surprise tonight.
Pete Dunne been fire, bro. But
I'm going with Samoa Joe.
Whoa!
I'm going with Samoa Joe. Oh, we booking. I'm going with Samoa Joe.
Yo,
I'm going with Samoa Joe.
Kross versus Kross versus Samoa Joe. Take my money, bro. Like, that's money.
I'm going with Samoa Joe, and Samoa Joe would be the perfect person to send Kross up to the main roster. Now it could go from, all right, now who gonna beat me? Let's go, Cole. Now you go to Adam Cole with everybody. With everybody. Adam Cole and Samoa Joe talking shit to each other is gold.
The only thing I'm like, man, I don't want Vince to ruin Karrion Kross. You know what I'm saying? Because like in NXT,
Not
even though like I feel like everybody else has better chemistry with. I can't say without him because man, that Karrion Kross Escobar, bro, that elevated both of them, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. That match was so fire, bro. Like that let me know Escobar could be a world champion, bro. Like not even a North American, like a world.
No,
champion.
That's a fact.
And at the same time, it showed like a different. It showed Kross works probably better with smaller people than people his own size. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I think this match is going to be ridiculous. It only need one powerhouse, and I'm telling you, this will enter Samoa Joe. Take my money.
At the end, so him win at the end, yeah, that would be fire, bro. But Pete Dunne's been on a tear too, bro. So I'm just like, man, like this could really go. I could see this going. You could throw it to either Cole or O'Reilly and continue that feud with the titles implications. You know what I'm saying? Or you could keep it on Kross. You could keep it on Dunne. The only person that wouldn't really make sense is Johnny Gargano to just like throw it on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, the way I guess got like the tag team titles for the women, right?
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, it don't really make no sense to put it on them. You know, like I don't really see the Gargano, but anybody else I would see.
Who you got MVP in this match? Prediction.
MVP, I got Pete Dunne.
But you already know I got Adam Cole. Adam Cole.
Done with the joint manipulation is just nasty.
Adam Cole.
Bro.
He's
Like,
Adam Cole. Yo, I keep telling people, I don't care. And Shawn Michaels is in my top 5. In a couple of years, I am going to revisit. I'm putting Adam Cole in the best super kicks. We're going to look at the timing. People are. I'm telling you, Adam Cole timing of super kicks is crazy.
Shawn Michaels super kick always going to be the GOAT super kick, man. Because Shawn Michaels super kick looked like he really like kicked you and knocked you out.
What?
Like,
oh
I mean, the way
give me a couple years.
The super kick nowadays takes away effect for me. It takes away points. You know what I'm saying? You took a finisher and you made it like a common strike, bro. Not even a signature move. Not even like something you do one time in the matchup to like set up your finisher, or to like it's like one of your signature moves that gets you a close count, or sometimes it'll get you the win like a Van Daminator used to do, or like the split-legged moonsault, or like there's not too many people that like secondary moves that they would win with. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you took a finisher and a move that looked like it could be a finisher and made it into just like a normal thing, kind of like they did with the DDT,
So how you got this match ending?
Man, you know what? I didn't know at all until you said that Samoa Joe.
Joe.
I didn't say Samoa Joe. I got Karrion Kross choking Gargano out. Gargano's the fall guy. Now I see why Gargano's in the matchup. Pete Dunne's been on fire, so like you can't flame his fire right now. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to let him keep rising because he's close up. You can't do that with O'Reilly either. You know what I'm saying? So it comes down to Adam Cole or Gargano being the fall guy. But I don't see it being Adam Cole because he's still got his thing with Kyle O'Reilly. He just lost to Kyle O'Reilly. So if anything, I see it being Gargano being the fall guy, getting choked out. But he had the most interaction with Kross too. So it's either Cole getting choked out or Gargano getting choked out.
Okay.
I wish it was an elimination match. Like
yeah, that would be fire.
Makes no sense.
All right, and of course we all picked this match of the night. This your match of the night, or
you know what? I'm gonna go with MSK and Bronson Reed versus Legado del Fantasma.
For match of the night. All right, that's interesting.
Yep.
I think the ladder match is gonna be fire. Let's give them star ratings while we going around.
I'll give that a 3.
Yeah, 3.
C, average.
Connecticut, Mercedes Martinez. She about to be the highlight of the night, man. She about to steal the show.
You need to relax yourself right
yeah. Here we go. Star rate. I'm giving this a 4. 4.5. Actually, I'm wilding. I'm giving it 4. I got it with a 4. Solid 4. And here we go. Cameron Grimes. Versus LA Knight.
A 4.50 actually. The 6-man, because that's my match of the night. This right here, I'm gonna give this like a 3.5.
I'm gonna give it a I agree. I'm gonna give it a 3.2. I don't think it's gonna be that good. LA Knight, he's more, showman than performance to me. The women title. I need this to be a squash, so I'm giving it an automatic 2.5.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if this is I probably what? I'm gonna give it a 3.50. No. Yeah. No.
I want it to be a squash. I really want this match to be a squash. I really do.
I think it's going to be just barely better than the other woman match on the card, but I think it's going to probably be just a little bit less better than the last.
No, I don't think he's going to be better. Me personally, nah. Here you go. Solid 4.5.
You know what? I'm bugging. Yeah, this is definitely
4.5. I cannot believe you said this wasn't match of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, I think somebody in the comments told me to send you a relax button. How is this not match of the night?
I'm bugging, bro. I was bugging, bro.
What? You know what's going to happen. What are you talking about?
Yeah, man. You got Adam Cole and O'Reilly in the match.
Johnny TakeOver.
Johnny
Even
TakeOver.
if he's not going to win, he wins. What?
Yeah, you're right. This is definitely the match of the night. I'll give it a 4 point. Yeah, man, I can't put nothing past Adam Cole, honestly. Him and O'Reilly, man, I'm going to give this a 4.75.
Definitely. No, that's TakeOver.
That's cap right there for most.
Yeah, right.
Yo.
Ladies, that's tonight. NXT in your house. TakeOver, that's tonight. That is the OE Wrestling predictions. Going through it one more time real quick. I got Mercedes Martinez.
Got Zaya.
You got Zion. And I got Esco.
I got Carlito's way.
Carlito's way. I got Cameron Grimes to the moon.
You know what, man? I got LA Knight.
Oh, that's some bullshit. And I got Gonzalez destroying Ember Moon.
That one I gotta agree, man. I got Gonzalez, bro.
Destroying. And Karrion Kross looking like a powerhouse at the end.
All right,
1, 2, 3.
We know they've been pushing Karrion Kross super heavy. So like while he appears to be the obvious pick, who else you got outside of Karrion Kross?
I like this. I like this. Now I want to say Pete Dunne, but at this point, if anybody wins, there has to be Adam Cole.
I agree with that.
Like
I want to say Pete Dunne. But Adam Cole losing to Kyle O'Reilly at the last pay-per-view, if he could somehow like make it look like Kyle O'Reilly's just about to win the title, like this is finally his moment, and then Adam Cole steals that from him, bro, like not only would it make him like the first 3-time NXT champion, but then it would like also continue the rivalry and put like a nice little, a nice continuation. So like, yeah, that would definitely be the better story, And
then even in the story of the NXT title match tonight, like Adam Cole made himself look like y'all fight, like he looked like he's the champion on the low. Like when they have brawls and stuff, who's standing tall? Who's the last man laughing?
He started him on the mic the week before, and then he took everybody out on the lead up. So yeah, that kind of make me think you're gonna be the fall guy too, though. Now that
that would make sense. That would make sense.
Like, because even the one showing out, how they do it.
But yeah, if Karrion Kross don't win, I got Adam Cole, baby. Like I said, Pete Dunne deserves it. He definitely deserves it, but not yet.
If Karrion Kross don't got it, just to not be agreeing with you, I got Pete Dunne, because I would like to see Pete Dunne have it. You know what I'm saying? He been on the tear. What we on? Hot take, Matt Carpart?
No. No. Not the Matt Carpart. No, we actually let's do those before we get into the OE Wrestling top 10. Here we go.
Matt Carpart.
No, not It Factor. The It Factor of the week. The It Factor of the week for me. I was gonna say Moose. Moose, I'm just proud of you. But I'm sorry, Roman Reigns, the big dog. God damn, yo. If if Jack Boy Main Chain was a human being, it was Dominic Mysterio.
Shout out
He
to Mike
threw
Awesome.
that.
RIP to Mike Awesome, man. That gave me flashbacks of SmackDown becomes the pain.
Facts.
Power bomb the dude
Yo,
outside
facts.
the table, bro. Like, man, that was fire, brother. Shout out to the cameraman.
Yeah,
The cameraman,
perfect angle.
that was
Perfect
the
angle.
best angle I've seen for it too, bro. Like that really reminded me of like Friday with Debo uppercut. Oh boy, it was that angle, bro. Dominic was falling out the heavens, bro. Like I watched that clip at least 20 times, bro. Like
That's a fact.
yeah, it's wild.
It's a fact. Roman Reigns is definitely the it factor of the week for
Was
me.
Was this the same week he told oh boy, he's like, yo man, I just don't want you. He's like, he called the Uso by the wrong name. He's like, I just don't want things to go back to the way they were. Like Roman.
No, I think that was last week. That was the last. Yeah.
Roman has been fire, bro. That's PWI Wrestler of the Year, bro. If Roman don't get Wrestler of the Year, then something's up, bro. Like then you robbing. You're not being honest with yourself. The people who write that, they're not being honest with themselves. This is this is his year, bro. Like another thing, while we on that, and I don't know, this is my hot take now. While we on that, real quick, man, there's a difference between like Kenny Omega's been hot for some years now. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like the good argument is like it's between those two, at least in my opinion. But but the difference is that Kenny Omega's already like been the indie darling. You know what I'm saying? So like you already have like you're already beloved. So like you already had like the people on your side. So it's different with Roman because it's like, man, you had everybody against you, bro. Like you were the corporate machines like poster boy that they were trying to shove down people's throat to the point where people hated him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You was the baby face.
The complete turnaround, bro. To even be in the same mention as Omega.
But is it the turnaround or is it like a superstar doing his job? Like Roman was doing his job.
That speaks for itself, bro. To even be in the same argument as Omega, and this is the guy everybody's been champion for the last 4 years. Like that speaks for itself at how good you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that just shows like the growth. I gotta give it to Roman this year. Respectfully, Omega. You know, you've been fired too, because like you changed differently. You know, like he hasn't had his New Japan counterparts to work off of with the strong style. So he's working a lighter outside of like the death match type stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like when he's in there, normally he's working like a lighter type of style. It's more consistent. You got to work more days, but he's not out there getting smacked around. He ain't putting on these 5-star matches. Like he's still getting ranked 5-star, you know, but it ain't the same quality as the New Japan matches, bro. It ain't.
So who's your it factor of the week, though?
It factor of the week, man. Like I'm gonna have to go with Roman now that you mention him, man. Like now that you brought up, as soon as the power bomb alone, bro.
Yo, alone.
And he had fire segments. He had fire segments all throughout. You know, so it's just like,
bro,
the power bomb alone was ridiculous. If I take
honestly, I do take it back. So you can have Roman real quick. I'll just take the storyline I'll take the tribal storyline right now. This is fire. I ain't gonna hold you. This is fire. This is great professional wrestling. Like this story, I can't wait. I hope it builds up. I still hope it builds up to Jimmy and Jay at SummerSlam. I ain't gonna lie. At first, I never wanted to see that match, but now I do. Like I want to see the brothers go 1-on-1.
I'm gonna take Roman out the equation. Roman is always the it factor. The person I see, and I can say it factor, like that's the it factor. But the person I see who just like and this isn't from this week, but it's from like the Full Gear pay-per-view or the Double or Nothing, whichever pay-per-view that it just was. Because I do like AEW too, so like I'm getting the pay-per-views mixed up. So just
Yeah, Double or Nothing.
Double or Nothing. It reconfirmed what I knew from the get-go, which was Adam Page could be the biggest star in AEW.
He's gonna be the person to beat Kenny Omega.
If they book Adam Page right, he could be bigger than Kenny Omega.
He's gonna be the person that defeats Kenny Omega, yo.
I think he could be bigger than the Bucks, Cody, Omega. Everybody.
It's gonna be AEW first, like full circle pay-per-view.
That like, Brian Page match was fire, bro. And the crowd, as soon as he came out, when he got that none of them got, that Omega don't got, the Bucks don't got, Cody don't got, what no one got, he already got his
keep hyping Page for a second. I'll be right back.
He already got his yes champ. He already got his Austin 316 best there is, best there was. You know what I'm saying? He already got his catchphrase with cowboy shit. You know, so like as soon as he came out, they were just chanting that and going crazy for it. I'm just like, bro, that's how great that promo was. That was really probably the best promo on AEW. And just like, man, they have like, while Moxley like portrays that Stone Cold type attitude, like hard, like where you can like see like, man, this is like really trying to be like a Stone Cold Terry Funk type person. Like Adam Page doesn't wrestle that type of style, but his character, you know, just the whole cowboy and everything, and that promo just showed like glimpses like, yo, this dude could be great if you just like run with it. You know what I'm saying? If they weren't so like PC with the whole like, oh, you're getting drunk, like, man, you're like a grown adult, man. Like, so what? Like, let them drink. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, can you imagine if Stone Cold's out there drinking and they turned the whole thing into like Stone Cold has a drinking problem? Like
right.
Like, bro, like, no, that's what makes Stone Cold a bad A. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes Stone Cold like resonate with people, and people identify with Stone Cold. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
With Adam Page, you have that if you just unlock it, let it go. You know what I'm saying? So I think outside of Roman Reigns, he got that it factor for AEW.
Yeah, I'll give you that. If we do AEW, I would definitely give it AEW it factor, the Hangman Adam Page. I actually think they're booking him right, especially if he's the person to defeat Kenny. Like that would be fire. Like that would be one of like an original old school wrestling way of building up a star. Like you started with this run going for the title, then you played the back burner, have other mini stories, and then you come full circle to the person you almost that's dope. Like from him and Kenny being tag team partners and everything.
One other hot take from that Double or Nothing, because I never got to review it, man. So I just wanted to say some comment. I think his name's Anthony Ogogo.
Yeah.
Anthony Ogogo, slow it down, bro. That's all I want to say. Like, and that's funny because a lot of people critique that match for being too slow. When I say slow it down, I mean like your second move of the match was literally an Olympic slam, bro.
Yeah.
He did like a strike and then Olympic slam. And I'm just like, bro, like, are you playing like, it reminded me of a creative character.
And you try and do all your moves are finishers.
Yeah, it made me remember playing with Reggie, bro. Back in the day, bro, we played with Reggie. His character had the Olympic slam. Is like he had like all these finishers for moves. I'm just like, bro, what the heck, bro?
No drop kicks, no vertical suplex.
When I was watching that match, though, all my notes, ironically enough, were Anthony Ogogo. So while people do say Cody Berries or whatever, like only in finish, only in the finish, he gets the win, yes, but he lets you get off the whole match because
like, he definitely does.
I don't think Cody let him do this and Cody sold this for him and but he lost, you know. So little H.
Well, going off of Anthony Ogogo, now we need to talk about Matt Carpart of the week.
You go first.
Matt Carpart. I'm putting Matt Carpart up there. I don't care. Every time. Matt Carpart of the week is what's his name? Matt Cardonis. That you. Zach Carpart or Matt Ryder. Matt Ryder. That's him. Matt Ryder. Well, other than that,
he showed up on that Nick Gage's wrestling GZW or something like that. GFW.
yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know.
I ain't forget. I'm
not gonna bail.
But let me give you one. I'm about to give you I got Otis not having a beard. There you go.
Mine's is anything Alexa Bliss. Anything Alexa Bliss, bro.
No.
This is entire gimmick.
No, yo, it's the Fiend. Alexa Bliss gimmick is the Fiend gimmick.
Get that whole entire Alexa. Give it back to the Fiend. Get that whole Lily crap out of here, bro. That Shayna Baszler Lily, that was cringeworthy, bro. That was cringeworthy.
I ain't gonna lie.
Basically scared of the pyro. The wrestling, like she's scared of the wrestling pyro.
It came out of nowhere. It's loud. You know what I mean? She was shook. She was startled.
I ain't feeling nothing Alexa Bliss been doing since linking up with the Fiend, other than her Randy Orton pin. You know, so it's just like, yeah, other than that, I'm good off of her, man. But yeah.
This might help Shayna Baszler go back to the old Shayna Baszler. If Alexa Bliss has the same effect the Fiend did, I'm all for it. If after this, like after this, right? Alexa Bliss wins. We don't see Shayna Baszler 1 week. We see her the next week, and she just chokes out Nia Jax, just chokes out Reginald on the spot. I'm all for it. I am all for it. So I'm not going to judge Alexa Bliss until after this match. Then the next match Alexa Bliss have after Shayna Baszler, then I'll say something. But right now, if this does the Fiend effect, I'm all for it. I need the old Shayna Baszler. The Shayna Baszler in NXT was fire. Was unbelievable fire.
Don't fire. Man, this is another hot take, man. But how you fire Braun? I ain't too mad.
Hot TNT.
I ain't too mad about the Braun thing. But how you fire Samoa Joe, Buddy Murphy, and Aleister Black? Iconics. I rocked with the Iconics super heavy. They're really like your most legit female tag team. And then you hire back Eva Marie. Like, now, I don't want to be a hater. I don't ever want to not want someone to,
I don't want to be a hater. I don't want to be a hater.
Want someone fired or want someone to not get a job or whatever, but just how you gonna get rid of these people who are more qualified than this person? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what is Eva Marie gonna bring to the table? Honestly,
Eva Marie, her employment reminds me of something I felt back in college. As soon as I got out, there was this girl I went to school with, beautiful blonde hair girl. You know what I'm saying? Man, this girl was by far no offense, but she was 3 steps behind everybody else and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Bro, she work at Paramount Pictures now, bro. And I'm just how did out of everybody, how did she end up with the best job and everything? I'm because man, they just wanted that pretty blonde hair girl on the staff, bro, so that they could walk into the office and have a shot. Because a lot of those people who be working in these big positions and stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's a culture, and they don't really let a lot of minority or stuff like that in unless you're a certain type of minority. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They don't let, even when you watch the UFC, a lot of times you'll see they don't be having they have their black people, but they don't be having the black people you know from the street. Oh man, I know some niggas could be in the UFC right now, but they ain't gonna ever get that shot. You know what I'm saying? Because they too street. You know, it's they want people preach all that diversity and stuff, but it's like no, only there's a specific kind that they extend, you know, that they let
Yeah,
in.
we
They
know
don't
how
want
that go.
it's gonna overpower them or make them feel threatened or whatever. Like they basically want you to be like whitewashed. You know what I'm saying? To a certain extent, but with old girl, she just got straight up in there, bro. And I'm just like, man, that's why I feel with Eva Marie. There's some people up in there like, yo, she fine, bro. Like, let her up in here. Maybe I got a shot or something like that. 'Cause that's the only thing I could think of, bro. Like, she got a little following on Instagram, but who don't? You know what I'm saying? What WWE superstar don't have a little following on Instagram? Like, bro, you got rid of Samoa Joe, bro. He better come back tonight. I'll be hype if he do, bro.
That would be lit.
But that would be
that's a good ending.
too.
That's a good
that would
ending.
be hilarious too, and that just shows how unprofessional, tacky, sloppy WWE is as a whole, as a business. Like they have a track record of being sloppy with business, bro. From firing CM Punk on his wedding and everything to
you're right.
Fiasco, unfortunately, RIP with Owen, and you know, just continuing on, like, you know what I'm saying, like get him out the ring and just kept on to, you know, so many times they were like super tacky, but like, dang, to fire somebody, announce it, and then a week later they right back, like, bro,
Wildin'.
like, bro, I'm like, y'all are dirty, bro.
Is
like,
this your king?
Yeah.
Is this your king?
So I'm just like, man, they need to reevaluate, man.
All right, man. We watch all wrestling. It's time to keep track. Who nice? We're going to do a real power ranking system. This is the WE Wrestling power ranking system. It ain't just by who win. Nah, we ranking off your performance, your delivery. Gonna sound like Beasley up here. Delivery, realism.
All right, so we just doing 10 through 6 first, and then we're gonna come to a agreement on the 10 through 6.
Yes,
based on those.
Hold on. Here we go. Finally, we are here. I've been waiting for this too. Top 10. Here we go. Number 10. Who you got for number 10?
Number 10, I got Hangman Adam Page. I just see that. I just see the potential, bruh. The potential is there for a megastar, bruh. Tony Khan, if someone who works for you sees this and gets this to you, man, push Hangman Adam Page. That's your megastar right there.
All right.
I felt out of time, Scorpio Sky.
We're gonna go through the name before we like the finish. And mine is kind of freestyle because I really can't find my list. But I think I still know my top 10 off my head. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm going with another AEW superstar. I'm going with Darby Allin.
Darby Allin.
Definitely going with Darby Allin. Who you got for number 9? I said Darby.
Number 9, I got Karrion Kross.
Karrion Kross.
And man, like his whole presentation, like we just doing the name, we ain't giving our reason, nothing yet. Because with me, I feel like Karrion Kross, man, like his whole presentation is just A1. You know what I'm saying? The production that they've done with Karrion Kross has just been spectacular. Like Adam Cross said, like, man, you got the cool music, the cool entrance, the fine girl and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like they did everything to make you look like a star. And I'm like, and he looks like a star too. He looked like legitimate, you know what I'm saying, MMA fighter type dude. You know what I'm saying? Look like a lot of dudes up. You know what I'm saying? He ain't a person.
Look at me have AEW on the list. My number 9. Honestly, I'm going for Rusev. Who's your number 8?
I got Randy Orton, number 8. Viper. Elevate.
This one gets a little difficult for me. Number 8, I'm gonna actually go with the Young Bucks. It's starting to get watered down to me. I can't believe I'm saying that. Somebody that's been super kick party since the indie days. Number 7.
Man, I'm looking at my number 7, and they just haven't been active for a minute. So I'm kind of thinking of like replacing them real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Because man, I had Sasha Banks, but she's been inactive since WrestleMania. But so I'm gonna take her off, and I'm gonna put Shingo from New Japan, the new world champion. I heard he had a classic, one of the best matches ever with Will Ospreay, that unfortunately injured Will Ospreay in the process. Just defeated Okada. The matches I have seen from him, I haven't seen those 2 matches. I'm a little behind on New Japan, but I've seen a lot of his matches, and this dude always has like real good matches. Like his match against Jeff Cobb was probably like, if it was probably like one of the top 3 matches of Wrestle Kingdom. The 2 matches, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, he's fire, bro. Hard hitting, strong style, man. Like Shingo definitely deserved to be up on there.
Number 7, I got Belair, Bianca Belair. Number 6, here we go for the debate. Number 6, who you got? Number 6. I'm doing this off the top too. I ain't gonna hold you. Oh, I know who's going number 6. Of course, why not?
Number 6, I got the Young Bucks.
You know, you got the Young Bucks. Number 6, I'm going with Peter Dunne. Get her done, Peter Dunne. That's 10 through 6. We got to finalize it though. We got to set it in stone. Let me write it out. We got to set it in stone.
Look, all right. I had Hangman. You had Darby Allin. If we had to choose between those 2, I'd go Hangman.
All right, but if you had to choose in between both of our 6,
I basically picked my own top 10. Like that's totally biased. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, like I got the reason for it, man. Like with Darby Allin, or like here's my argument.
But the top 6 though, within our 6 though. I mean, within our 5 apiece.
Yeah, we have 5 apiece. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying within that, like who deserves to go in 10? Because obviously none of them deserve to go in the top 5.
Right. And
so that's what I'm saying. They're fighting within that top.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I was gonna put Darby against Hangman since that was both of our 10. I mean, dang, that's kind of hard because like I feel like my 10 is my 10. You know.
Your third one. Look, comment. Who you think should be in the 10th spot as well? I got Darby Allin, former TNT champion, doing the whole storyline with Sting. He has been putting on every match he has been in, and he's a superstar for AEW right now.
He's a star,
and we're starting for us. Like our list would start from WrestleMania.
Cowboy, and you know what I'm saying.
What you mean? He got people dressing like him for Halloween. He got people dressing like him for Halloween. People, babies and chitlins.
He got 2
chitlins.
He got 2 kids.
The money gets spent on the kids. The money gets spent on the kids.
Hangman equals Stone Cold. Sandman. Darby Allin equals Jeff Hardy when he was on TNA with the face paint.
And actually, I take back what I said. No, I don't take back what I said about top 5.
I'll say this. I'll put Darby Allin before Rusev. Agree with that one. Bianca Belair.
Like currently,
I think with Bianca Belair, man. Like I love Bianca, bro. Like I'd put your let's see here.
Comment below. We're
Darby
doing the
Allin
top
above
10.
Rusev and Bianca Belair.
You said what?
Hold up. I said that wrong. I said that totally wrong.
You said what?
I would probably put Darby before Rusev for sure. I don't know about Bianca.
Bianca, I was about to say.
Bianca, though, you know what? Bianca ain't really did nothing since Mania for me, bruh. Her matchup at the pay-per-view where she took on Bayley one-on-one, that's the reason I put Sasha Banks number 7, because it showed me that Sasha Banks does what Bayley can't and what no one else can do. Like, when everybody has their best match against Sasha, Bianca Belair did not have nowhere near the match she had with Sasha with Bayley. And Bayley, on the same hand, didn't have the same match with Bianca that she has with Sasha. So what's the missing equation? Sasha. That just shows like, all right, Sasha's still
just because it's early on the run. Because it's early on the run, we could probably agree on Rusev being 10.
I can't put Rusev on the list, bro.
What? So who you what? No.
Rusev, bro. Look at who else is on the list, bro. My five got Karrion Kross, bro. Karrion Kross definitely over Rusev, definitely over Darby, definitely over probably put him over Bianca, because the difference between
Karrion Kross. I ain't gonna lie to you.
The difference between Karrion and Bianca is Karrion had a fire match with Finn Balor, 2 fire matches with Finn Balor. Bianca just had 1 fire match with Sasha. Now, granted, that's WrestleMania, so that should count for something. So I could agree with putting Bianca and Cross on the list and taking Hangman and Rusev off the list. I'll keep Darby Allin on the list.
Okay. You know what? We just agreed on something. So I'll keep we'll keep Darby at 10. Right. And I'm not gonna lie to you. Yep, we could do 9. We got 2. 9 Hangman Page. No, you had him. I was about to say you had him at 10.
I did, but I wouldn't put Hangman. I wouldn't put Hangman above Orton.
Yeah, I don't got Orton. Mm-hmm.
Look at everything Orton's done, bro. He's given Drew his best rivalry. He
starting from Mania.
Or starting from Mania.
You're starting from Mania and up. You can't do that.
All right. All right, I'll take Orton off. I'll put Hangman 9. I agree with that.
Look, we moving. Look, agreeing. Look at that. 10 and 9. Look at that. We did it. I didn't even think we was gonna get that far. Look at that.
What else you got?
Right. Number 8 spot.
Number 8, I will put Bianca. I think she lost a little steam with the Bayley match.
I don't know, but what was your number 7?
I mean, my number 9 was Cross.
No, but what was your number 7 though? Your number 7.
Shingo.
I don't know much about Shingo currently.
I mean, Shingo could not make the list at all either. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's people gotta be eliminated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I agree with that. We can do. So you thinking Belair then Cross?
Huh?
Belair.
I would put for 8 and 7 Belair and Cross.
8 and 7. Look at that. I agree.
I personally would make the argument for Cross, because he's on every episode. I mean, they're both on every episode of their show, the respective show.
No, but I agree, Cross.
Yeah, I feel like he's presented more dominant right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and the Bayley match didn't happen yet, so.
Who did she just take on?
Before Bayley? Wasn't it Carmella?
No, she took on someone recently at a pay-per-view. After winning the title, I thought it was Bayley. Yeah, it was Bayley.
Oh yeah. Number 6. The Young Bucks, no?
Young Bucks, yeah. I'll say Young Bucks. Now 5 about to be a fight, bro. Cause I know you ain't trying to give up none of you.
Who you got for 5?
5, I got Finn Balor. I know he's been taking L's, but he elevating.
Hold on. Give me time to think about this. I ain't gonna hold you. Give me time to think about this. Number 5, Finn Balor. Oh, you're number 4 though. That might be the argument. Holy shit! Wait, no. There's somebody. Oh hell no. Nah. Oh yeah, then I'll sub him for number 4. Number 5. I got Pete Dunne.
Didn't you have Pete Dunne on the last?
Yeah, I got Pete Dunne, number 5.
All right. Yeah, okay.
Because I just thought about something that I got for number 4. So number 5, yeah, I got Pete Dunne.
Number 4, and this is another one of the ones I feel bad for New Japan because they ain't been getting the representation on here. But I got Kota Ibushi.
All right. I think we're going to save the top 3 because our top 3 is similar. So we're going to save the top 3. We're going to argue 5 and 4 real quick. Number 4, I got Finn Balor.
So hold up. Who you got for number 5 again?
Pete Dunne. Since WrestleMania? Are you kidding me?
3 people. Because we both have Balor. So it's Balor, Ibushi, and Pete Dunne.
Yeah. I'm kind of sticking with Pete Dunne. We talking about since WrestleMania, Pete Dunne. We agree he should be kind of next up for NXT Championship. The way he's been going on a run, I'm just going to destroy everybody for fun. Like, I'm going to do this just for fun. I'm just going to.
I have this process of elimination because the people higher up, if they don't get picked, then they should technically go down to the other spots, but they just don't make the list. But I could say just based off of like my last 4, and even though we're going off the 4 right now, like Ibushi, really I had that argument. Like my last 4, I'll make the argument for number 1. You know,
right?
So I'd say Dunne 5 and Ibushi 4
over Finn Balor.
The reason I say that is as much as I like what Finn Balor's doing, like Kota Ibushi,
since WrestleMania.
Yeah, I'll be real. Once I get to about the 3, and I haven't been watching. See, like I haven't been watching, so like I guess you could technically on that.
Not Wrestle Kingdom, WrestleMania. We starting from WrestleMania.
Since WrestleMania, Balor. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just thinking overall top 10 wrestlers right now, currently. Kota Ibushi, technically, just from in ring, he's 1 or 2.
You know what? Just because Dunne made the top 5, I'll give you that. Kota Ibushi is number 4. Now, sir, here we go. Can I just do a spoiler alert for them? What we're kind of arguing. We're arguing for positioning right now. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all that's happening. The top 3 people are Roman Reigns, Kenny Omega, and Walter. Those are our top 3 people. They instantly was on our top 3. Like my pre-draft, I don't remember the top 10, but I remember my top 3. I remember my top 3 clearly. So, sir, it's time for the conversation.
At 3, I got Omega. And
at 3,
like I said, I think Ibushi is a better.
Just say your 3. Just say your 3.
Okay. I got Omega 3, Roman 2, and Walter 1.
I got Walter 3, Omega 2 and Roman 1. Talking about since WrestleMania. This is me, yo, the story of all stories. Are you kidding me? This man, yo, if you lost the Romans, you still got over. You lose to Kenny, like what? How did it help you? Like honestly, what did it do for the other superstar? Explain. Explain any of his matches. Roman, name a match. I can tell you about the loser. Name a match.
I got regulated, man. KO
about to get his push. KO about to get his push. Stop doing that. That was WrestleMania. That's where it started. You know what I mean? Stop doing that. That's where
based on that stipulation of WrestleMania, obviously Roman and Omega get way more TV time than Walter does, you know?
But Walter's still on the list. I'm sorry. Y'all gonna have to argue us.
I got Walter number 1 because, bro, like, Walter, in my opinion, is the best wrestler right now. You know? Like, I wanted to give it to Kota Ibushi. You know what I'm saying? And it really, to me, like, when it comes to in-ring, like, watching a match, like, I know I'm going to guarantee watch.
Not to interrupt you. What number did you have Omega?
3.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, hold on, because we still gonna argue this. Kenny Omega is number 3 on the power rankings.
I can agree with that.
Kenny Omega is number 3. The only reason why I say that, because me just saying that, like, you made a good defense. Like, me just saying how my Roman defense, like, when you lose the Roman, like, you still look good. Like, even like when you kind of squashy, like, you still kind of get over, or you have a point to you. When you lose the Kenny is whatever. Even Walter, I can say the same thing for Walter. When you lose the Walter, bro, you get it's like a push. Like even you survive a animal right now.
Facts, bro. The thing with Walter, why I got Walter number 1, bro, is because Walter has never disappointed, bruh. Like, ever. Every single Walter match I watch is the best match on his card. Every Walter match I watch is like dang near a match of the year contender, bruh. It's like, but he just doesn't get to wrestle as much. Maybe that's why he works so strong style. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie. I can't give him number 1. I can't do it. I can't do it, bro.
I would actually make that argument. I would definitely put. I wouldn't be mad. I could agree with putting Roman 1, Walter 2. I could agree with that because
the people gonna be mad at us more than I'm mad at you, because Walter deserves to be in the top 3. Like, I don't care. Like you said, the matches, like, bro, he doesn't have bad matches. Like, and then when he had people that's smaller than him, like, it's like, how can you have a good match, like, and make it believable? Like, are you kidding me?
You know what, man? Look, this is why I want to put Walter number 1. Now that I'm thinking about it,
here we go.
This is why I want to put Walter number 1. Have you ever watched wrestling with someone who doesn't? Someone who hates wrestling, someone who just scoffs at it, just, you know, always got the little.
But I could rebuttal that with Roman. I did that with Roman, and they did like how Roman was talking shit. And
I
just
said, I could see that. I was thinking that too. Like, you know, I could show someone like.
But I'm not. But I see where you was going, and it makes perfect sense. Yeah, my boy was like, "Yo."
They're gonna respect that, like, yo, all right, now this is wrestling. Like, I can watch this,
like yo, yeah. Somebody see a Walter match, one of my hood boys would definitely be like, yo, this shit fake or nah? Like, this shit not fake no more.
But man, at the same time, like, you just gotta give Roman, I guess, for the same reason I put Roman over Ibushi, and the same reason I put Omega over Ibushi. You could I could make that argument for Roman. SmackDown is the best show, hands down, right now. Roman Reigns is leading that. So, yeah, I guess you can just narrowly give it to Roman. You know what I'm saying? but I mean, he's drastically improved too, bro. Overall, just everything, you know. So I could agree on Roman. But Walter makes a strong argument. You know what I'm saying? Because man, even with as little time as he gets, like everything he does is just spot on, bro. It feels like you're in a time machine watching old school wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Where
Yeah.
what he also does, but I mean Roman does this too, is it shows you like, yo, you can have you can have the best match of the night without doing like 50 suicide dives and like
Right.
flips, and you know, you
Like
don't
how
need
the current
tables and
superstars.
ladders and chairs and all that extra stuff to like put on a 5-star match. Like his matches with Pete Dunne, his match with Tyler Bate, the match with Dragunov, bro. Like these are all like some of my favorite like matches of recent memory, bro. Like
That's true though. Because him versus Pete Dunne is crazy to me. They was trying to kill each
that
other.
I don't got for Roman. I don't got like my favorite matches is his.
You got moments. You got more big moments.
But yeah, his he's just all around, you know. That's what he does got over Walter.
Number 10, Darby Allin. Number 9, Hangman Page. Number 8, Belair. Number 7, Cross. Number 6, the Bucks. We got number 5, Pete Dunne. Number 4, Kota Ibushi. Number 3, Kenny Omega. Number 2, Walter. And number 1, Roman Reigns. Before we finalize it, do you feel like anybody should be taken off, put on, or put in a different spot?
Man, as great as Kota Ibushi is, bruh, and I definitely think he's like the, you know what I'm saying? There's other people who
Don't be biased.
that argument
You
that
being biased.
either like
Look at him be
Austin,
biased.
you know, like a Ricochet, you know. So I could take a Kota Ibushi off and put Finn Balor on right now, just because Finn Balor, he's another one of those people like Walter, where like when I watch his matches, like I could put this on in front of someone who doesn't watch wrestling, and it looked like a legit match. You know what I'm saying? It looked like they don't look like they're cooperating and doing all this extra stuff that looks like a staged match. It looks like an actual like these two are competing. You know, like yeah, Finn Balor been putting on too. So
we agree. Number 4.
Whoa.
What happened?
We're bugging, bro.
Uh-oh.
I'll take Finn Balor off.
Uh-oh. Number 4 too?
We got to throw Adam Cole on there for like, if we going off of like right now.
Oh, you know, I don't have a problem with that. I didn't do that because I was going to hear I was being biased, so I didn't want to sound biased.
Yeah, I mean, Finn Balor, my boy, but man, Adam Cole at the same time. Adam Cole, and it might go a little further back. You know, like I've loved what Finn Balor and Adam Cole been doing, but man, Adam Cole has been like his work with McAfee. You know what I'm saying? Like made McAfee. You know what I'm saying? So it shows like even when he's not in the world title, like he makes his programs important. You know what I'm saying? I need to see Finn Balor do that. That's the one thing Finn Balor is missing. Like I do feel like Finn Balor's matches are more like technical without like a less spot. You know what I'm saying? Like Adam Cole relies more on like the shock spots. But Adam Cole is like just he's definitely the better talker out of the two, even though I do like how Finn talks.
Well, we might have to switch stuff up. I ain't gonna lie. Adam Cole might have shocked the system in this ranking here because it makes sense. Because if you take out Adam Cole, I'm not gonna lie, I still think Finn Balor is top 5. And I can people know I'm not a super Finn fan, but like
Finn cooking. Even when he loses, he's cooking, but he only lost twice, but Adam Cole too, bro. Like Adam Cole's promos, dog. That's what like puts it over the top for me. You know what I'm saying? Like his promo's been A1, bro. Like the promos since losing to O'Reilly, the promo on Cross, smoking Cross. You know, he already set the lead up coming in. You know what I'm saying? Like
So let me read our current list. We got Darby Allin, Hangman Page, Bianca Belair, Karrion Cross, the Young Bucks, Finn Balor, Adam Cole, Omega, Walter, and Roman Reigns. I ain't gonna lie, that does sound a little better.
Yeah. Even though my bad, Ibushi, I ain't just been watching enough New Japan as of late. You know what I'm saying? But definitely overall, like if this was just top 10 pure wrestlers, Kota Ibushi 1 or 2, bro.
All right, man. Yeah, 10 and 9. We might have to revisit that right now.
Hangman over Darby for sure.
Hangman might have to go number 10.
Hangman over Darby for sure, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm putting Hangman number 10.
Stone Cold gives a Stone Cold vibe. Stone Cold vibe over Sting vibe any day.
Facts. So I got Hangman at number 10.
No, we got Darby Allin at number 10, bro.
I'm putting Hangman at 10. And I'm putting
bro,
9.
we already established.
I'm putting Dunn at 9.
Dunn at 9. Then hold up. That's
because you can't. I'm sorry. So look, Hangman, Dunn, Belair, Cross, the Bucks, Finn, Adam Cole, Omega, Walter, Roman. That don't sound better?
Yeah, that definitely sound better. I thought he was just gonna put Darby at.
No. Darby had to go. Yeah, no, that might be it. No.
Man, I feel bad for Ibushi, bro. I really do, but yeah.
Yo, we gonna revisit. This is only the start.
I feel bad for him, but shoot, I feel bad for Ospreay and
we gonna talk about honorable mentions and all that. Oh shoot, deleted. So we got, all right, write it out one more time. At number 10, we got Hangman Page.
Yep. Cowboy shit.
At number 9, we got Peter Dunne.
I'll definitely rock with that. I hope he wins tonight. I ain't gonna front. I'll be hyped for that.
At number 8, Bianca Belair. At number 7, Karrion Cross.
Bianca, you lucky Sir Frass vouched for you so heavy because you ain't even on my list. You did not do enough yet. I love you. Anyway. I love the wrestling.
Hey, number 8, Bianca Belair. Number 7, Karrion Cross. Number 6, the Young Bucks. Number 5, Finn Balor. Number 4, Adam Cole. Number 3, Omega. Number 2, Walter. And number 1, the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. That is the WE Wrestling top 10 power rankings. But let's talk about some honorable mentions before we, close out. Who getting close? Who's on the look?
Man, I'm thinking, I might make an argument for Bucks over Balor.
Bucks over Balor? Oh, man.
I've been rocking. I ain't gonna front, bro. Like the Bucks.
Yo, you not gonna lie. I agree.
I ain't been too high on the Bucks since AEW started. I was super all for the Bucks back in Bullet Club in New Japan. Once they got to AEW, ain't been not as much. But as of recently, once they finally really went heel this time with the whole new wrestling and the Jordans and you know what I'm saying, all the expensive gear and stuff, I'm rocking with it. And what they're doing with Brandon Cutler with the making fun of New Japan with the having them use the ice packs and making their young boy and everything. I'm just yo, I rock with all of that, and they still have good matches. And while everybody does that type of match, they're the ones who are responsible for that. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones who really bring in that era. So I don't hold it against them as much as other matches. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel every match on the card should be different. So I have no problem with them doing it. I have a problem with everybody else doing it, if that makes sense, So I would put the Bucks above Balor in that sense, especially because they're winning more too, Or Balor like kind of like taking.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the power rankings. At number 10, Hangman Page. At number 9, Pete Dunne. At number 8, Belair. At number 7, Karrion Kross. At number 6, Finn Balor. At number 5, the Young Bucks. Number 4, Adam Cole. Number 3, Omega. Number 2, Walter. And number 1, Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief. The official list.
Bro.
You said what?
I said Ari gonna call us some haters, man.
He is. We'll definitely hear about it later. Definitely. He made the list, all right? He had the top 3. There was some respect on his name. You hear me?
Facts.
So who's on your eye for cracking the top 10?
Hold up, you said what?
Who you think is next for cracking the top 10 or even leveling up? If Pete Dunne, he might have to.
Who has a chance getting in that? Well, for me personally, Bianca Belair didn't make my top 10, so she would be like that person, like that's like just right on the, That's not against her. She would definitely have been in there if it wasn't for that last matchup.
It's all right. You in the top 10, and you got the pay-per-view coming up. Yeah, so you know what I mean? Keep shining.
She could easily be right back in my personal top 10 with a strong performance. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Other than her,
I see Pete Dunne leveling up. That's why I said that. I see him leveling up. I could
definitely see a Pete Dunne.
Cross, depending on how what Cross do, he could level up.
Cross is my Rusev in the fantasy draft. Just like how you grab Rusev, I was just like, yeah, I see them doing the same thing with Cross. But the way he talking as of lately, I'm just like, dang, I don't know, because there's been a lot of talk of bringing him up to the main roster, so I'm like, shit, I hope he...
Let's go Samoa Joe. Let's go Samoa Joe.
That would be crazy, bro.
Make the top 10, Joe.
I would react like I'm shocked that you didn't mention it today if that happened, bro. Like, I'd still react the same. Like, what? Oh, shit. Yeah. I'm gonna have to go back and start watching some New Japan, bro, for real.
Yeah, we can't leave them out.
Yeah, cause I feel like that's what really just hurt them, Definitely got to see the Ospreay Shingo match. Cause I heard Dave talking about that like Okada Omega, so. Hey, hot take, bro. I feel the Johnny Gargano Tommaso Ciampa feud. I feel that was a better trilogy than Okada and Omega.
Turn your mic up.
It had a way longer built-in story.
I was ready to hit you with the relax button too. I apologize.
Going all the way back to the Cruiserweight Classics, to them both being like,
their match in the Cruiserweight Classics. Talk about showing people matches that it was real. Their match in the Cruiserweight Classic, I used to always show people the uppercut that they did, and they be like, "Yo, wrestling changed, huh?" Yeah. Yo, I used to always show them that match.
That Cruiserweight Classic had a lot of classics on that.
Yo, I used to always, bro. Until this day.
I'm just mad they had Ibushi lose to TJP, bro. Wow. Thought they was trying to tap into that Filipino market, man. Filipinos don't go for none of that, bro. Anytime they try to pander to Filipinos, bro, like Marvel just came under some backfire for that too. They just made a Filipino Captain America. Filipinos was not having it, bro. But you're not stupid, bro. Don't try to like use that representation. That ain't what it is, bro. You think we stupid. You think we can't identify with anybody who looks different from us. You want to throw a person out there so that you can take our money. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, bro,
right.
I'm not going for it. You know what I'm saying? So But man, yeah, there was a lot of fire matches on that cruiserweight. But with the Gargano and Ciampa, it just their whole story. You know what I'm saying? And
the
matches,
friendship.
I always felt the best Kenny Omega Okada match was the very first one. It had a definitive ending. It was on their biggest stage, biggest house, at Omega's height of like, he just won the G1, first one to make that history. You know what I'm saying? They're just now cracking into the U.S. territory, Bullet Club's at its highest peak with sales and merchandise and everything. Like that was the height right there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
They had two fire follow-ups. It always felt like that was the best one. As where with Gargano and Ciampa, each one got better. People try to make that argument for the other two as well, but I just feel like the opposite. I felt like the first match was the best, the second match was the second, and the third match was like, you know what I'm saying? Where with the other way around, and there was just more layers to it because they had the history. They were tag team together, champions, put on all those classic matches with all those tag teams.
Right. They had classic against each other.
Then he got injured, so then the other dude wins the title instead. Like there was just so many, like, bruh, like you couldn't write it any better, bruh. Like I definitely feel like Dave Meltzer didn't give them their fair shake on that part. And the crazy thing about that is you could argue Gargano and Cole was probably even better than
fire.
Gargano.
Absolutely.
Like, bro,
y'all know I'm biased. Y'all know I'm biased.
Like, outside of those little key elements, which you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, they're being the tag team and the cruiserweight. Both of them weren't supposed to be anything. Like, with Adam Cole, you already knew who Adam Cole was. When he debuted, you knew who Adam Cole was. You know what I'm saying? You already knew what time it was. We didn't know Gargano and Ciampa like that. They weren't supposed to get over the way they got over. Like, they really blew up in NXT. You know what I'm saying? Like, from the ground up. But that's my take on it. I can't wait for In Your House, but it's about to be lit.
Man, I cannot wait for In Your House either, but I know I was about to close out, but you know I got one more question. Currently, at this stage, in this point of life, who is on your wrestling Mount Rushmore? We'll save that. That is the next We Wrestling episode. No, we're going to go through all the Mount Rushmore. I want to know your NXT Mount Rushmore. I need to know your Attitude Era Mount Rushmore. All this Mount Rushmore talk. We Wrestling about to talk about it. Relax.
Swirling mass. Black and white.
Turn my mic up. Turn our mother loving mic up. No.